That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me oh, just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me
late.
Oh, just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me all that shit, just let me
broadcasting live with Artie Erkins most badass. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy C. This is Shout the Point. We got Jeff here, Matt behind the glass. Hello, you gentlemen. How you doing?
I'm good.
Pumping out those podcasts, keeping on top of the internet world is what we do best. I just wanted to I'm just gonna go over something that I find somewhat concerning, I suppose. It's gonna be if anybody ever picks it up, it's gonna be framed as clout chasing and jealousy and all that other stuff. But I don't care because you guys know what I'm trying to do. It'll be Susie Lewd. It's so good that the lies were discovered about me. Well, I know John's a liar, but what did he lie about? And speaking of John, I am going to open the phones. You can load it up. But I got to be honest, if I get too many repetitive questions about John, like 2. So if you have something to say about John that's unique, get in there. If you come in there and say you can't believe it, it's the last call of the night for John. Yeah. So it's quasi-open phones. Story's over. I think the guy should be allowed to, build back punishment.
Not commentary. That ain't gonna happen.
No, I'll say something if it's commentary. I'll say something if it's grandstanding. But as far as making a living on YouTube and making you sure, I don't really care.
Hey, go for it.
I've seen Tonka. What do you mean? Tonka thought Susie Lou did nothing wrong. Are you kidding me? Let me tell you something. If I said pedophilia wasn't a good idea, Tonka would argue with. That guy is a contrarian. Anybody who listens to him is just completely insane. If I said murder wasn't a good idea, he would say not in all cases. That's a broad generalization. The guy's a contrarian. His opinion is worth nothing. That's why he was lolcalled out of here. Yeah. So, I get that a lot with him. Like, he said this about you. It's just, what can you do? If I say up, he says down. If I say left, he says right. If I say hot, he says cold. It's ridiculous. I'm more shocked by the fans because for those who don't know, Orville, I'll tell you, for the last 2 years, the only people that stuck up for him were like me, Broski, and Nick DiOrio. We've all been shut out and are scumbags. We all chased away. Whatever. And he spent a year and a half basing his streams on some guy that owed him money, Broski. Apparently, I don't even know if it's true.
Pain.
Yeah, I don't care. As time went on, I was glad he ripped him off. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Yeah, good. Fuck that guy. I mean, if anybody should be happy that he got ripped off, or it should be me. I put money down in the stupid fight, so I'm fine. I think I get.
You did.
I have that one. And we'll also be going over longtime friend of the show, longtime supporter of the show, Diva Phoenix, who got on Drama Alert in a special episode that went on Storyfire and Twitch. As a centrist, I hate my fellow centrists. All they do is be contrarians. 2020. November's taught me that.
You want to pop the stream up in the or pop the screen up in the Discord chat? Can't see anything.
Oh, you can't see anything? I forgot to do that. I apologize there, Slick. Sorry. I forgot to do that. And we're in.
Oh.
In there like swimwear. Yeah. On a big girl. So, yeah, and then we're going to go over the Diva Phoenix video. Big shout out to her. She's done a fantastic job. Some stuff's open up for her. I'm looking. I think she might want to go into commentary if she's going to do the sort of the dry humor thing she did. But boy, you can tell she was nervous as fuck.
At first, definitely, but once you got into the flow of it, if you got a few minutes,
I would agree completely. I think when you go from doing the pickup game thing to on the biggest stage, with the biggest guy,
that's a little bit of a jump. I mean,
it's a bit of a jump, and I think why they're. I even told her it's like, there's stuff in here that can be criticized, but I think the jokes landed, and I think you got your point across, and I think you did it fair. I think you did it really, really fair. The thing is, the whole point is that this episode is Zombaekillz backed, and I think she's backed, and probably with real money, with some kind of advocacy group, because you don't get a check mark when just a couple months ago you only have 300 followers. Now she has 22,000 followers, and she literally got caught being a bigot, got exposed, tried to play it off like it was a fake tweet, and somebody was trying to target harass her. Use targeted harassment, and it turns out it was her responsibility. She did it. I'm not much for digging up old tweets or even going after her sponsors. I think that was a terribly bad move by the quartering. He said it was a weak moment. I'll take that. And he also was hella nice to Diva. She was hella nice to her. She gave her a bunch of switch ups. That was a really nice thing to do. And he actually gave me a shout out as well as on the stream. So
I just got a DM from.
I won't be afraid to criticize quartering in the future, but I think that's a pretty nice thing to do. And also, if you go back the last 2 years, nobody has supported free speech and creators, and people getting to platforms like Twoon, getting hacked, people getting their Twitter accounts taken away. No one has done a better job than the quartering. Nobody. What'd you say?
I said I just got a DM from Diva. Diva, send that to Tommy.
Fire that over to me.
Yep. You want it on Discord or Twitter?
I don't have a Twitter, so you're gonna have to.
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't have a fucking Twitter. So Diva, send it on Discord.
Covering like this. Look at Anita and Vosh. Vosh, I think, kind of earned it though. I think we're kind of falling into their trap a little bit, sure. But I just want to point something out because I think she's blowing up no matter what at this stage. Yeah, there's some kind of
she just sent
some kind of acknowledgement. Yeah, I think we were looking at this before we went live. I think we were. Let's check this out. Listen, to be fair, the tweet was one of the few that wasn't doctored. We found out now, and honestly, I'm going to say this, it's very much taken out of context. I make white people jokes. I don't got a problem with that. I also apologize for it on here if it costs any harm. I also never swatted. I also never said swatted. It's also true. It was her crazy ass fans that were doing that, and who I think may or may not be backing her. But you're not here to listen, and you showed up what to say. What's next? Bad faith arguments, taking things out of context for the narrative of lying to. Go on and tell that. Well, I'm putting it on right now. She didn't do any of that. But you're gonna have an awful tough time. You're gonna have an awful tough time next time. You get after somebody for being racist, and it's clearly a fucking joke or something over the top, or just simply to be edgy. I think you've lost all credibility. I don't care if you make white people jokes. I don't give a crap about that at all. I think what most people care about is the activist role. You can't grandstand and have fun. Not like that. Not edgy fun. We've seen it with John.
Yeah.
Telling Boax for years. So there you go. But fair enough on the apology. Well, I also apologize for that. All right. Well, maybe you should. I don't know. I think to get out, I would be a lot more impressed if she got out in front of it and said, wait, I said it. It was solved back then, but she went black. And the same guy that, tried to get her a bunch of attention last time for being harassed when she was acting outrageous, I mean, it does seem she does seem the kind of person that any kind of criticism is not criticism. It's something worse than that. We've seen that before from the Sarkeesians of the world. I don't think Vosh has ever done anything like that, though, in fairness. All right, let's watch what she had to do. Let's watch.
Let's do it.
I think she did a great job. Love it, love it. Kid plays Smash. So if you're not familiar, Jeff, because you know me, you approve? You a Smash guy?
Approve.
You're a Smash guy.
I've played it a little bit.
It is weirdly fun.
It is like I've only played it a handful of times. It's obviously at a buddy's house, but I have a fucking fantastic time every time I play it. Although I did get my ass kicked by the fucking Wii Fit trainer. I mean, that threw me for a fucking
That's embarrassing. The Wii Fit trainer.
Well, no, the fucking.
I think that's a high tier.
She comes out doing fucking planks at me. Like, what the fuck?
I think this is a high tier character. So maybe that's it.
She kicked my fucking ass.
Yeah, there you go.
What's up, Drama Alert Nation? I'm your host of
Terrified. I've never heard her. I've known her 2 years. I haven't heard her voice crack once.
Phoenix Diva, and let's get into some things.
Yep.
So who are we talking about today? Today we're talking about Zombaekillz.
But I also want to point out that he didn't want to upload this to YouTube. You know, so I think he knows she might be back. I mean, he came in here and said that, Wiz is the right guy. I mean, I can't imagine. Can I upload this, or are they going to go after me? I don't know. He maybe got that. I think it's a little weird that it wasn't on Drama Alert. But I'm glad he did it. It's not really criticism. I don't think there's anything wrong protecting your income.
Versus the quartering, and girl, Zombaekillz is trying to get quartering out of here. And on the basis of, it's not criticism, it's racism. But before we get into those details, let's talk about who exactly Zombaekillz is. Zombaekillz gained notoriety back in September of last year when she called out both Sony and Microsoft for not providing new-gen console reviews to black female streamers. And the result of her calling out both Sony and Microsoft was that she was given a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox Series X. So what's the problem with that? Well, people didn't really like it, and they decided to attack her on the internet. So instead of just, dealing with her, she goes and calls everybody a racist, and then threatens to DMCA everybody. And when that happens, then the quartering is a video of her.
Yeah.
She gets upset, then involves the head of YouTube Gaming, F-Wiz, and tells him that the quartering is so bad, which results to F-Wiz saying that I will forward this to YouTube since I can't really do anything. Since he can't really do anything. So let's speed it up to...
I think the strange thing about Wiz is, why respond to both of these? Is this a normal thing for him to do? Or is he afraid of her because she knows she's backed?
What's going on now?
Yeah, that's weird.
Our story begins. Quartering puts out a tweet with a screenshot from Zombaekillz asking, is there an actual archive of this tweet somewhere? Now, obviously, this tweet is a very, very spicy tweet. So, what does Zombaekillz do? She denies it. She immediately calls it Photoshop.
I mean, this is gonna get you some pushback. Imagine Photoshop some of these tweets. I suppose she could have forgot she wrote it. Laughing ass off like I can't go through my own stuff. Y'all me twisted. And now, in fairness, she has admitted it. But that's a big L.
And just completely laughs it off. And then she has people, replying to her. It's not even a good Photoshop job. Shake my head. Sorry you have to deal with this so often, but there are tons of people out here supporting and rooting for you. Okay, but it gets better. So the tweet was actually real. So using the Wayback Machine, it was completely determined that the tweet was real. It was legitimate. So instead of her being like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I learned better, I was in a bad place, the
Boulders.
typical, she doubles down and
Boulder.
keeps on calling it Photoshop.
Big
And
boulders.
that a bunch of people are a bunch of racists, white supremacists, etc., etc. You know, all she had to do was to take accountability. Like, when does taking accountability ever go wrong? Too soon, I guess. Now, the Quartering decides to do a video about it, which caused, you know, hate, obviously. And this is a different type of hate. Like, it has gone full-blown that they are really, meaning Zombaekillz and her community and her fans, have really, you know, banded together to really put Quartering out. So here we go. Here's the first tweet. Blue check mark. It's always a blue check mark, right, guys? Blue check mark, Black Girl Gamers. In 2021, a black content creator is terrified because a racist troll called the police to SWAT her house. She's owed an apology, and any brand seen supporting this Quartering person will be held to task. Now, I feel like Zombaekillz needs to apologize to, you know, the people that she offended with this tweet. This tweet is 100% racist. If we're going to talk about racist, let's talk about this tweet. And for the people that can't even, you know, that are unable to see how this tweet's racist, let's do something simple. Let's switch out the word white and put the word black. Does it look good? Does it? And it goes on. So, Black Girl Gamers goes on, calls Quartering toxic. But the main thing is that she is straight up calling Quartering a swatter. Quartering immediately.
By the way, all those tweets have been deleted. I think they put themselves in some legal trouble if Jeremy's willing to go through it. I mean, saying that he swatted somebody and that he was being racist, and the whole thing that spawned this was pointing out somebody else's behavior. Again, I can't say it enough. This is a bad move by Jeremy. I think he learned from it.
Responds to it and states, obviously had nothing to do with this, and I'm on record in several videos demanding jail for people who do this. The person involved is a serial liar, and her attempt to pin this on me is disgusting. That said, jail for who did it. Now, interesting about Black Girl Gamers, someone else jumped in the fray. Gothics jumped in the fray. Remember when Black Girl Gamers allowed their members to harass me and tried to destroy my career because I refused to follow their collective group thinking? I haven't. I have screenshots and videos for days from both parties. The Quartering, I got you, enough is enough. So, clearly you would, you know, kind of assume that, these are not the people that should be, you know...
I also want to point out that Black Girl Gamers never countered Gothics. There was no counter. There was no accusation of a lie. They just took those tweets down.
Leading the front lines regarding rights for women of color, but the stupidity continues. Another blue check mark comes into the fray, goes on and on and on, even uses hashtag Black Lives Matter movement. Yeah, that's really gonna set things up. And also going in on the Quartering and tagging everybody, including F-Wiz, trying to get...
Did she do that on purpose? She kept on calling him F-Wiz.
I don't know.
Is she doing a Jericho there? Gene Mean?
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something, Gene Mean. Let me tell you something, F-Wiz. Why are you sticking your nose in this and nobody else's problem? That's the thing. Like, with F-Wiz, I think it's his new name. That's his new name from now on, for sure. All right, how many other situations have you stuck your nose in? Like that, in such a public manner?
Moving on to the next one. Now this is like my favorite stupid tweet because he keeps on saying that the tweet was doctor, which we proved that is not doctor. And then he goes on talking about how, you know, she's facing endless harassment and how it's, you know, basically implying how it's horrible, where, you know, according to Gothics, and they have no reason to lie, Black Girl Gamers, you know, got into that, kind of gets into that whole, you know, sending their members to harass people if they don't conform to their way of thinking, right? Okay. So the blue check marks come through, and then the Quartering starts showing people that are encouraging, you know, awful things to happen to him. There's people starting to, you know, flag his channel, and then people are actually saying that, hey, you know, it would be like a great idea if we totally like go to his house and spray paint, stop being racist. Yes, That's how you do it. Like, all this issues that we've been having about racism, my guy, you figured it out. All we all had to do was just go to Home Depot and get some freaking spray paint. Like, you're a freaking genius. Holy crap. But, like previously, FWiz got involved and says that there will be forwarding these messages to YouTube, which has gotten people to believe that FWiz is involved, and FWiz is like kind of getting looked at kind of sideways. People are not really trusting him. Where Zombaekillz has this pattern where you criticize her, she calls you racist, and then she tags FWiz to say, hey, this person's being mean to me, deal with it, and he forwards it.
And the more interesting pattern is why FWiz responds to it. That's the more interesting thing.
Yeah,
There's
that's
a YouTuber,
weird.
Griffin Gaming, that actually said, yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine. He probably gets that kind of stuff all the time. FWiz, do something for me. Somebody's being mean.
Fuck.
Somebody's doing this. And you got to remember, look, here's the thing. The blue check mark is here. I think once you hit 20,000, it's my feeling, followers on Twitch, you're a public figure. And now you have the check mark on top of it. You're definitely a public figure at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've seen people that aren't public figures get one, but I mean, you're definitely there, especially if you're an advocate or an activist. Now she's a public figure. Now you're open for criticism.
He did a video on Zombaekillz. Zombaekillz told FWiz. FWiz said, hey, I'll just, I'll forward this.
All right, this guy, Griffin Gaming, this is actually, I think this is taken from my chat, if I'm not mistaken. He was, I guess, Zombie went after him. They looked into it. Everything's good. I'm still suspicious of FWiz. FWiz. I'm very suspicious. Very. But I really, this whole situation is just bizarre. I'll read your tweets later. I'll read your donations later when we go out, I promise.
Along and get it investigated. It got investigated and nothing happened. So, what is the true moral of the story? The moral of the story is, Zombaekillz, this isn't about racism. This isn't about you being a black woman. This isn't about you going on stream and looking like an evil villain from freaking Batman and plotting to destroy everybody that criticizes you and calls them racist and bigots. That's not what this is about. And I'm going to go back to like someone who was person of color that was trying to tell you what the dangers are of someone completely keep on saying you're racist, you're racist, you're racist. You actually devalue the word. So, quartering, if you get canceled, well, you know what, to be honest, like, you kind of get canceled every week. Like, you have, like, so many thumbnails of you being canceled. Like, that's a different story for another day. But at the end of the day, Zombaekillz, you lied. Just apologize. Like, don't do this, but actually take accountability for what you did. And maybe, you could be, a better person, because in the words of Maya Angelou, when you know better, you do better. And hopefully you'll know better. And, and also, like, can you just please stop with that, like, evil villain crap in your Twitch streams? Like, that's, like, really crazy stuff. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time.
Fantastic job under really difficult. She had 48 hours. She got that out right to the big leagues. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, yeah, well, because... we have the big comment. I think it's a pretty good, damn good run. I'm sure you can poke holes on it, but here's what's important about it from my expert critique. The jokes landed. The point got across.
Yep.
And it didn't sound condescending. Yeah, I mean, there's like condescending jokes. It's like, she didn't go like, all right, Zombaekillz, you're like the worst person on the planet. There was wiggle room there. And it makes you sound more fair. And I'd like to see, definitely need to get that music in the background. I'd like to see.
That'll help too.
Yeah, I like the, and that's it. Like, I know Dave is really, really talkative. He's one of the most talkative human beings I've ever met in my life. But she tried the dry delivery. I think that really works. And I think it's the hardest thing in the world is to get the jokes to land. And it's even harder to get the jokes to land and come across. And then it's even harder than that to come across like you're not when you're criticizing something, it's hard to come across like you're not being a witch or a jerk. And she managed to get all three. So I say more.
Yeah.
I say more. more and other subjects. So with all the best,
Yeah.
and just to let you know, she's street. Could you get that her Zombaekillz? Fine, I'll apologize. I'm sorry, you're racist.
Donation of the day so far. Donation of the day.
Donation of the day. So we see all that come out, and then she unlocks her Twitter account, and she's verified. Now, I know it's going to come across, oh, you're jealous of this, that, and the other thing. No, I'm not. I could care less. I don't even have a Twitter account anymore. That's bizarre, and I don't think you get that without knowing somebody, especially with 12K followers. When I lost my Twitter account at 25, at one point at 30. So, I mean...
that's a lot of money, I guess.
John could take some lessons from Diva. Yeah. Thanks, Circuitry. I make an effort to take better care of myself these days. Thanks to sage advice from people who have been through stuff like this. I mean, she really makes herself the big. It's not backing down. It's knowing exactly what things deserve your attention and energy. Actually, it's not the worst thing to say in the world. I'm learning live in 4K in front of everybody how to move in this space. And it's been exhausting to exist here. Yeah, streaming is just so difficult. People just praising the shit out of you and sending you money.
Now, sitting there being able to hold an audience, okay, that's
a lot of money.
I mean, I'm not saying there's no stress. It's just like, who talks like that?
Right,
humility, like no humility whatsoever. It's okay. It's just no humility. And then here's the thing. Then I'm not gonna even go into what was sent to her. It's fucked up. People are sending her fucked up shit. But I started thinking to myself, like, all right, I'm not black. I'm a privileged white male. I don't know how many times my children, my family's been attacked, doxing and stuff. This is a part of being a public figure. You wanted that check mark. You floated it around. Tommy sees cat, she's back. All those advocacy marksy fringe groups launched off of media's exploitation of the George Floyd situation. She made millions. Yeah, probably. I don't think, I wonder if Vosh is peaked. He's also white, doesn't do them much good. What's his name? What was his face used to call him? Furio or Fabio, the Turkish Fabio. Hassan is really, he's been quiet since the summer. Yeah. So, and I don't know if Trump winning helped him all that much. Destiny is hella more interesting, and you're not going to get the same thing kind of regurgitated over and over again. And Hassan's got to be worried about the competition from Vosh. Now, Vosh is on the way up, but I think I'm not saying he's still on the way up. Coming months, I think you can see him either plateau or take an L. Just my guess. Real Zombaekillz. I didn't send that last message. Your video is racist and you will be flagged. Try me. What? I didn't send that last message. What last message? No, it's just this stuff right here. It's a bit racist, but this is part of being a public figure.
Yeah, I mean, what big public figure doesn't get this type of shit?
I got the joke. The last message she sent.
Yes. You just got that?
Yes, joke grenade.
All right, yeah. It went over his head.
It's okay.
That went right over my head. Very creative. Very good. Very well done. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is it's unacceptable behavior. But I mean, how you're getting more than anybody else that has some kind of following? No, you're not. No, you're not. Another thing, turn your DMs off. Oh, well, how am I going to show everybody's abuse? If I left my DMs on, I would be constantly abused. I leave my DMs on in my Discord, but Twitter, hell no, Unless you want to be called terrible names, I would keep that up, and that's pretty much all I got. And it's going to be interesting to find out where she comes from, not in the sense where she lives, obviously, but where she comes from, who's backing her, and where this goes from here. Look, if she goes on and waxes poetic about, woke politics and stuff like that, and there's nothing wrong with that, and Twitch is a place to do it, for sure. But I just get the feeling money's behind her. This is incredible growth for this short period of time. And not only that, with the bad press. The only good thing about bad press is it only lasts so long. She may be the, she may be the Susie Lou this year. She's working on that. So we'll see. We shall see. And I will go to the phones. And not a hell of a lot going on. I guess a door big story, but I guess I'll cover that tomorrow.
Tommy, if you want the original tweet from Game Dad, it's in your DMs.
Who's Game Dad?
That's the tweet you were trying to get me to look for.
Yeah, I want to know who this fucking guy is. I forgot which Fabio it is. Oh. What do we got? John. Formerly Mr. Negative. Let's just check this shit out. I'm a little interested. Hate Twitter safety. John Matthew. Officially, he's a journalist. Yeah, he's a journalist. There you go. Yeah. All right, and the dopest thing about the rest gets basic human right. Yeah. So I'm not sure he took that back. So he's a games journalist. This is the kind of all right. So this is actually making a little more sense. The Polygon, IGN. Okay. Jeremy has been slaughtering these dishonest pricks for years. Slaughtering them. And so this is guy's white. He can't pull a race card, so he pulled Zombaekillz race card for her.
Yeah. And
probably knows Fwiz and a handful of other people. He's got about 12K followers himself. So it's a pretty big count. Every time you get over 10K in either YouTube, you're playing the game. Everybody else has 87 followers. You're playing the game. So yeah, there you go. So he's got an agenda. Everybody's got an agenda. And it's going to be interesting to see if she makes any moves. She sticks to her own community. I wish I would be surprised because, how the fuck she get the check mark? I mean, there's always a possibility that she knew somebody to get her one. That happens. People, and she just happens to be lucky. But I'm thinking, major push. Be interested. They usually eat their own. I would love to see her start calling out and saying Twitch is racist at the top management. That would be kind of fun. That would be fun to watch.
That'd be great.
Yeah, because power, I think, is what she's after. Zombaekillz supposed to be about video games. All right, let's go take some calls.
Let's do it.
I want to hear Channy's voice. Channy, my favorite Jewish girl who sounds like a doll. You pull a string and they talk. Go ahead, Channy. Channy, don't disappoint me.
Come on, Channy.
Channy,
I will give you. I think she's deserved. She's our known fuckhead for sure. For sure. Oh, come on, Channy, you really let me down.
Channy, you're blowing it.
Come on, Channy, you're blowing it, and you're still getting.
I think I can just picture her just trying to hook the thing in. And...
Hello,
sweetie.
How
you doing?
I didn't realize I was on Fish Talk.
That's my favorite Jewish girl. I'm your favorite goy.
Okay, I have two things. First off, it's Brown Fabio.
Yeah, what's Hassan? They used to call him, Fabio or something like that.
Brown Fabio.
Yeah, what they
and
call him.
secondly, I have a very important question.
Sure.
Very important. Can we see your cat on stream?
A cat?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she said something else.
I think she's sleeping. Kitty cat. I don't think so.
See, this is why 600 of you are here right now to see a fucking cat.
I bet I could make its own channel. I bet I could take Like Tommy C's cat. I could make my own channel.
Fuck, you know how many fucking views did that goddamn
upload it using the litter
fuck
box and everything else.
Fuck it. Let's just start throwing noodles at the wall. I mean, hey,
why not?
Diva took a shot. Diva took a shot, and it paid off for her. So why not? Let's, you know what I should do? I really should. Let's whore the fucking cat.
I know what we should do. We should do. We'll say it's a limited channel. You know, like it'll have an expiration date or something like that. There's no way to make money on that though.
Like Grace Anna's?
Would you guys subscribe for cat feet pics?
Probably.
Okay, not cat
Bunny,
feet
come here.
pics. That was cat pics.
Make me money, Bunny. Is that Michelle? Also, I need soup. Michelle, that's the Dr. Dre's old girl. You sound like Dr. Dre's old girlfriend. You know that?
Yeah.
Channy, you sound like Dr. Dre's old girlfriend.
I don't know what that is. Who's Dr.
Dr.
Dre?
Dre? You know what Dr. Dre is?
No, who's that?
She forgot about
What's
Dre.
the difference between me and you? Dre Day, Discover Eminem, Exhibit, and 50 Cent.
I don't know any of these people.
Boy, you were very sheltered as a child over there in Belgium.
Yep.
You speak French or Flemish or whatever the hell they speak over there?
Flemish.
Yeah, Flemish.
I don't know very good French.
Yeah.
I can say oui, bonjour. That's it.
That's it. All right. Okay. How are you doing? Are you just being edgy on the internet, or you got a boyfriend now? Tommy sees cat. Help! I'm trapped in Shane Dawson's basement. You're out of luck. She's out. She's sleeping in the kitchen. She's rubbing her back against the heater. She sleeps with her back on the heater. That's like her whole thing. I'm sure the cat will be seen, but just she was out running around all day with the kids. So we had relatives come over today, and she was following them around, chasing them around, stuff like that.
So would you say you have family stuff going on?
Yeah. The cat got plenty of exercise. She ain't moving. She'll move as it is. I would sub to a cat video channel. I bet you would. All right, Shannon. Thanks so much. I'm going to take some other calls.
Bye.
Good talking. Oh, no. Fuck, I forgot to give her known fuckhead. Damn it. Somebody make that happen. All right. Mormon guy. How are you, sir?
Thank you, Verse. Thank you.
What did Verse say?
Verse caught my joke. It's okay. Nobody else did.
No, sorry.
Per usual.
I got to be honest. I'm a little tired today. I'm a little out of it. I'm a little out of it. I'm having one of those days. It's kind of a long week. I stayed up all night last night streaming with.
That's a lot of money, I guess,
Diva.
for a person of color.
Jenny is known fucker. Jenny for no. Yeah, she definitely is. I gotta do it. I'll definitely do it after the show. All right, Mormon guy, where are you? I don't usually pull him.
I'm here.
What's up, man?
Hi.
What do you got?
Hey, the thing with John, I just wanted to say, I don't think, I mean, I think you could have just doubled and tripled his way out of it, even if you guys all roasted him. Mainly because after seeing what Susie Lou does, I couldn't believe you guys, like, she's
your phone is all types of fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's giving me ear.
I don't think he could. If he wanted to be, and I'll leave you with this: Jesse Smollett. He would have been like the Jesse Smollett of. I don't think it worked. It'd have been funny.
Yeah. AOC tried to do it and it didn't work. So
it'd be infuriating too. You know. Let's see. Katashi. You're on the air.
All right, Tommy. I have something to say about Zombaekillz that really pisses me off. Because
Go ahead.
I watch her Twitter, and she says that white people can't say the N-word. And I've been told that my entire life. It's never stopped me before, but it's really pissing me off now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on SFTP with my fucking hands up.
Yeah.
And, all right, that's all I have to say.
Bye, thanks.
Yeah, later.
I thought that was going to go a lot worse.
Yeah, thanks.
I was sitting here waiting for it.
I had his thing on the thing, but then he goes, thanks for... It's pretty based. It's based without getting too based. Oh, man. Vess. Is that... It looks like my cat. That's the guy right there.
Yeah, it kind of does. I'll be honest with you.
It does. What's up? How can I help you?
Zombaekillz. I kind of find it funny how it all started just from, like, quartering. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna kind of go after your sponsors."
Yeah.
And like, it just kind of like it is like the most.
I think he knows he made
karma.
a big mistake. This is not the hill he wanted to die on. There's a lot of hills that he's gonna have plenty of opportunities to die on plenty of hills, and that was not the one.
Yeah, but like he was set.
And you know what? I'm not taking a shot at him. I think that's a fair criticism. You know.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, this is like the world's largest, like this is the biggest case of karma, just screwing someone over.
I think this was. I'm a little spot because he did shout me out and he was nice to me the other day. But if I was a little more angry at him or not caring as much about him, you know, he's mentioned who was the guy that did James Gunn. He has been on record as saying, you know, the right wingers engaged in cancel culture as well, and they, you know, digging up old tweets on. They dug up old tweets on James Gunn. Everybody thinks that's kind of horseshit, even though James Gunn is a colossal douchebag and probably a pro cancel culture guy, even though he lost his job. Yeah, nobody ever learns a fucking thing. Ideology is so close to whatever. It's the same part of brain where you store religion, you know. So nobody ever fucking learns. So it was a huge mistake, and it was all. I think the only reason he kind of got out of it was the vitriol. They went after him and trying to cancel him right away. Actually, I think me and Nick would have went after him if they didn't. If they would have been just ignored it or explained themselves and said, yeah, I got in a fight with this white girl, I said it and I deleted it and it was fucked up, peace. I think that then he's in some trouble with the commentary community, at least at that stage. But, you know, going right after his livelihood and everything he'd built, that's a no-go. Yeah. And the fact calling him racist, I mean, that was just, and by digging up an old tweet, it's clearly just an over the top troll of a troll. You know, it was never going to work. Anything else, Weiss? Wes?
No, that was it. I just thought it was funny.
Speaking of Weiss, thank you very much. You remember Weiss, the other Weiss?
Yeah. With Alex.
Yes. He made a video the other day talking about the Maximilian Must thing. And at one point he said, I don't know if he's directed to me or not. Fair play if he did. There are people that think that I deserve what I got from Maximilian Must because of my role in this Lasso thing where I stuck my nose in something that I didn't even know. It was really stupid and what have you. I don't know if Weiss ever watched what I say. I felt like that was directed to me. Because I went back and I listened to the Maximilian Must video. And I clearly state in that video, thanks so much, Nana Gomes. Hey, Tommy, how do you feel about your appearance in Mamamax video? And I will talk about that next. So maybe I should put it up. Yeah, I'll put it up there too. I'm not too. I'll tell you what. I'm not unhappy about it. I'm weirded out by it.
Yeah, say this and then get to that.
Yeah. So what the fuck was I talking about?
Maximilian Must interview.
Yeah, and I clearly am like fuck Weiss because he was so unapologetic. You know, this couldn't happen to a nicer guy. But I clearly state that it was 150% wrong what was done to him. And I think that I just want to be on record that what was done to Weiss was out fucking outrageous, illegal, and he is more than taking accountability.
Slow mode.
Yeah, already did.
Slow mode.
Already there.
Hey, we made it 45 minutes. There we go.
Yeah, pretty good. They forgot.
45 minutes.
They totally forgot. So, yeah, I just wanted to make that abundantly clear that I think we should be forgiven, and he didn't deserve that. 100%. 100%. At the time, I was really angry at him, and I didn't care, but I made it abundantly clear that it was fucked up to Maximilian Must, and you know, obviously my my little video played a role in, you know, Max being exposed. So I think give Weiss a break. On Maximilian Musk, what was the timestamp on that? Or on Mamamax? I'll show it to you. Give me that timestamp if you can flip up. I don't know. There is a weird thing. I think Mamamax does a video on guys that hurt animals online. And a lot of he's a really talented filmmaker. He does a lot of like really surreal type stuff. I've always respected him, but there's a very strange scene with Augie and I in there. Let's see if I can find it. Now, in fairness, I didn't watch this whole thing. I have difficulty taking Mamamax terribly seriously because he's so like not because because he makes like films and it's supposed to be kind of weird and off-putting, and you know, and lately he's been doing stuff about, you know, pedos online and I guess influencers and stuff, and like some of it like so over the top. I mean, you know, there's this scene where guys pick up baseball bats and stuff, and he kind of suggests an almost a movie type vibe that these people are going to be dealt with. So I don't know if it was a shot at me or not. I'll play it, and you guys can decide for yourself.
And bystanders nipping at my heels. I have learned to ignore such naysayers when quelling them was out of the question. They are a
rare species of mammal
who want to play devil's advocate for matters they
may not be so educated,
but they may.
All right, what he does is his picture of me and Augie here, through our streams, something about naysayers. I'll play it again. Hold on.
To ignore such naysayers when quelling them was out of the question. They are a
rare species of mammal
who want to play devil's advocate for matters they
may not be so educated,
but they may do as they wish. Shame us, slur us, slight us. Them and their words will someday die, and the ashes they leave behind will have more of an impact on this world than they ever did themselves. And we are going to continue our work.
Spilling spaghetti sauce on
anyone who dares lay their torturous hands on any child or animal ever again.
Yeah, so it does kind of suggest, but I don't know if I'm being used as like, I certainly didn't give my permission to do it, as sort of a bad guy. In that it does kind of feel like Augie and I are being used as somebody who would defend an animal abuser or a pedophile, which is just so ridiculous that it's almost impossible for me to truly get offended. And considering, sort of the artist this guy is, I don't know why he picked us. I don't think that rings true with anybody. I think it just confuses people. Maybe that's what he wanted to do. Certainly that's not the case. But whatever message he's trying to get across is so seeped and covered with his form of entertainment, which I don't hate, by the way. I like weird shit. That it's just impossible for me to get mad. Now, if somebody else were to come out and say, like, Tommy C, kind of argued for animal abuse in any way, good luck finding that. I mean, you got a better chance of me arguing for people abuse.
Well, if you guys have ever seen Lethal Weapon 3, I mean, Mel Gibson's character specifically says, well, you can't shoot a dog. People okay, but not dogs.
Yeah, yeah. So
not that we're advocating for that.
I don't know.
Fucking clear.
I did cover a story on that guy that was killing kittens 2 years ago on Shot from the Point News. I don't think I did any kind of support. I think I covered his. Is YouTube stopping Mamamax from exposing pervs? I forgot what I said in this episode, to be perfectly honest with you. Seminole Fitzgerald, $15. What up, Tommy? First stream back from COVID. Finally kicked the O2. Hope all is well. Thank you so much. Thanks so much. I know. Actually, it's not your first stream of this one back, but I did know you get sick because you came to the arcade a few weeks ago. Welcome back. Simon Fitzgerald had a hell of a time with COVID, from what I understand. So welcome back. But so I don't know what to think of it. I don't even know to get mad. You know, if I was being used as a, I don't know. I don't know whether to take that shit literally or not. I don't even get upset about it or not. But certainly I don't.
I mean, as it stems.
I don't run fucking defense for fucking pedos and animal abusers, if that's what he was trying to say. Or maybe he was trying to say, maybe I criticized his video in the past or something like that, and he was saying, I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, you know what? Whatever the fuck it was.
I mean, has it turned into anything yet?
No.
Then I don't think it's.
I don't think so. I'm not going to worry about it.
I feel like
but it's interesting to see how Augie takes it.
Yeah.
Something tells me he's not going to take it as easy as I am, but I'll tell you something. I don't want to not get the joke or not get the symbolism and then get all fucking mad and not know what the fuck I'm talking about. There might be a reasonable explanation for it. I know I'm not one of those things. If that's what he was suggesting, it's clearly not true. I wonder if it's designed to get me and Augie to kind of like go after him. I don't know. And then he just says, we say A, he says B, and B is a sound, explanation because he had a pretty good idea what A was going to be. So I don't want to step in that trap either. So I have no problem with the guy. Whatever. I never did that. I can't imagine I'd still be here if I did. So whatever. I don't know what he's trying to say. If I ever interview him, I'll ask him right to his face.
Yeah, I'm with Verse. I think you just literally used your footage. I don't think.
Yeah, that could be it too. Look, I respect the guy. He's a creator. I really respect him. So whatever. Hacksaw, you're on the air. What's up?
Hey, Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
No, so about this Mamamax thing.
Yeah.
He's not Hacksaw.
Like I know what he's doing, but I know what he's like. I know what they like. That's that he's trying.
Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you? Smoking pot?
I started a lot.
So. All right, what is he trying to say? I'm interested.
All right, so I get what Max is trying to do, but I think him putting you on a video is kind of wrong as if you don't like as if hey show me the video with you guys on it.
I don't think it's very fair if that's what he's trying to do, but whatever. It's not that big a deal. It's not that big a deal. I don't whatever.
Oh, all right.
I'm not that upset about it. I'm confused by it, and
yeah, me too. I didn't watch the whole video.
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of
color.
color.
I'm like surprised.
Who are you fighting? No, nobody. No, nobody. Jessica. We're not fighting anybody. All right, Hacksaw. I appreciate the call, bud.
Thanks, dude.
Diva will finish up with you. Dat Boy, we're going quick because I'm almost done. Dat Boy on here. What's up, man?
Yeah, I just want to talk about a different topic about Zombaekillz.
Who?
I was basically watching videos about Zombaekillz.
Okay.
I was basically watching a lot of videos about it, and I actually realized they've basically been using the same behavior when it comes to cancel culture. It's either they would use their race to cancel somebody, or they'll basically discriminate the person, but make it look like they're doing the moral thing, right? And it's basically kind of slanderous, and it's basically been going on for I don't know, 1, 2.
Can you give an example?
There already is an example with the Zombaekillz situation. She's basically using her race. This is my personal beliefs.
Can you give an example?
When she basically claimed that he was that recording was a racist with little to no proof.
Okay. And this has been going on for a while with your research?
Well, I wasn't really researching, but I basically studied it because I've seen a lot of people basically use their personal
in your studies
to go after.
In your studies, did you find an example?
I'm trying to remember, but the most recent one is the Zombaekillz situation.
I got you. I'm familiar with that. I'm familiar with that situation. Can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor?
This is extremely slanderous, in my opinion, because they basically claim that recording is a lot of things, but with rarely like any information, and I'm pretty sure it violates Twitter toss, and it is targeted harassment as well. But the funny thing is that they rarely get any punishment for it. Anyway.
Yeah. Did you kind of study the situation and come up with that?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I just see it as
Could you do me a favor?
Annoying
Could you do me a favor?
because this behavior has been repeating when it comes to cancel culture.
Yeah. Can you do me a favor?
I normally don't understand it. Yeah.
I want you to do something. Yell, "I'm on fire!"
Oh shit.
Do it.
I'm on fire.
Oh fuck. There you go. You're out of here. I fucking hit the wrong button. The wrong button. What the fuck? I'm supposed to do this. Bang. There you go. Whatever. All right. So what else?
I like how Jeff got so uninterested he just started doing push-ups.
All right. Hero Man for Hero, you're on the air. I'm fucking going through these goddamn names. What's up?
Okay, so first of all, Mamamax, I'm thinking that he was basically saying that some people make streams or videos before they know all proofs, while they are talking about like serious allegations. Maybe that's what he wanted to say.
Yeah, and he wanted to symbolize us. Yeah, sure. Fair enough. But you know what? Maybe. Like if with that kind of fucking logic, it's like you couldn't have a radio show. Or anything live for that matter. Because things change all the time. I have no idea how many times I've gotten messages on a video. What was it? I think it was just last week. John, like I put out the John Swan. I broke the John Swan story. That was first video out. Okay. John Swan has already come out and admitted it. So this video is completely fucked. I'm like, yeah, that developed later. So, and I don't think, I've seen Rogan talk about it. I think you could talk about things generally. Not everything out of your mouth needs to be checked by Snopes. So I don't know. Maybe he got offended. This, that, and the other thing. Whatever. If that's what he's trying to say, yeah, I'm okay with that as well. But the problem with people that project that nonsense is you can't have a live show with that logic. It's not like I don't correct things when something gets entirely fucked up. I was one of the embarrassingly got fooled by the Covington kids. I thought that guy was in that Indian's face. I really did. And as soon as I figured it out, I was like, I fucked that one up. Big time. So, I mean, I think the problem with that criticism is you can never do anything live. I mean, something could develop from the video I just made. So, yeah, you're probably right. I think that's the best interpretation so far. Hero.
So, thinking that maybe you can make streams specifically for archiving purposes. So you are kind of like, showing how situation was in that moment specifically.
That's what I tell people. You're a genius. You're a genius. I mean, I don't know how many times like my stuff's been used in the past and people,
That's a lot of money, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a ridiculous type criticism if that's what he's making. But yeah, that happens. We go with something. But here's another thing. My show's scheduled. So I'm doing things at that moment. I'm not one of those guys that, I'm not saying I've never done it, but I'm not one of those guys that fire up a stream when something just happened. Yeah. But even if I did, as long as I'm doing my absolute best to cover it as it's happening and those things change, then I think it's okay. Yeah. Cable news doesn't.
Also, if you think about it, some people like me know about all these situations simply because like you report it. And also, I was thinking like, how can you make good take if you never made any like bad takes?
I suppose.
You need to make several errors before you can make something like, just.
I've said a lot of stupid shit in my life, so you may be onto something, sir.
Also about John Swan, like some people, I'm coming to it as a viewer, and some people are saying that, I knew that John Swan, Dream made that bad stream, and that's why I thought that, John Swan was a thing. But let's be fair, 90% of people thought that John Swan was right when he released his Twitter, tweet. And that's the problem.
And I'm still trying to
think that
and I'm still trying to understand why.
I'm
still trying to understand why. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I think it was an
Dream,
Occam's
like,
razor.
some people think that he is bad. I think because a lot of
he busted. Look, he did good work on Susie Lou. He did tremendous work on Hanson. And
all that stuff's invalid now. None of that was true now.
Yeah, none of it is. Of course, none of it is true now.
They're vindicated.
I knew his roots were from. I know these clout. I remember when he was a clout suck fucking 1,000 sub YouTuber. But everybody knew he had talent. So. All right, I'm done talking to John. Thanks for the call. I do appreciate it. Let's see. I want to get out of here. I'll do John Bon Zombie. John Bon Zombie on here. How are you? In fact, I got to read off some tweets, some stuff.
Hey,
donations.
Tommy.
Yes.
Tommy, how's it going, man?
Shoot. What's up?
Okay, just wanted to say something about Zombaekillz, bro.
Sure. Shoot.
So, the very first thing I had seen about this whole situation was her saying, this is the face I make when I see a white woman get beat to. And then was she claiming that was a joke?
Yeah, she said it was actually. I think she's claiming it was an attack on somebody that was like in her immediate in her group. So it was more of like a message, like who I'm talking about without saying it.
Yeah, and okay, well, speaking of someone that loves Dave Chappelle, when you see something that Dave Chappelle says about white people, it's funny. But when someone stumbles across something like that, bro,
I think once you go violence,
you know what I'm saying?
Once you go violence, and it's like,
that ain't cool. So then that's when I guess the quartering jumped in and put his fucking foot in his mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Listen.
But anyways, listen, man, bro, I love your show. I just wanted to call in to say hi.
Thanks, man.
And I hope everyone has a good day, man.
You too. Take care, Zombie. What's happening? All right, who am I going to take? Shadow Crest, and then I think I'm going to call it a night. Shadow, you on the air?
Hey, yo, for people like Zombaekillz, bro, man, from the good old ATL here, what we say here, them niggas need to get sent to the streets.
Get out of here, you idiot.
Tommy, did you want to do Diva?
Yeah, I'm going to put her in the end. Let's do one more guy. Let's do...
Gotcha.
Who's... Sitman's been sitting there forever. Sitman! Go! Before Diva. Definitely pulling Diva.
I'm going to be moving on from the topic of Zombie. Have you been seeing the things that Philip DeFranco got?
No.
Oh, God.
Does he have that new network finally?
Like, people were going against him. Like, there was, like, people posting on his Reddit. Like, it's really small group, but now it's apparently picking up some traction. It's this, like, whole group saying that he shouldn't reproduce because he has a kidney disease.
What?
Yeah.
And, oh, yeah. Yeah, if you want, I'll link you the tweet real quick.
Are you kidding me? Since when we're like eugenics?
Yeah.
Like fucking. Yeah, does that mean you wear glasses? Do you really want to pass that off to your child?
Tommy, does that mean I shouldn't reproduce?
No, your leg fell off. You fucking idiot! It's a loser for you. Don't have kids. Your fucking leg fell off.
Oh fuck!
Stand into the wheelchair.
What's the villain's name in fucking the James Bond Moonraker movie? What's his fucking name?
I don't remember.
Is it Drax? Why do I think it's Drax? Either way, this is basically the plot of Moonraker. He flies people to off Earth to reproduce the optimal gene and just kill everybody on Earth. It doesn't work, but it's the thought is there. I mean,
that's so funny.
Yeah. I sent it to you as well, Tommy. But yeah, no, like, so...
Oh, sorry, I know who Jaws is.
The guy is, like, really, like...
I can't connect to my Streamlabs. They changed something. This Dashboard Pro. Whatever the fuck it is. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I can't get in my Streamlabs, so I can't read those streams off. That thing off. Whatever. All right, go ahead, Sim, man. I'm going to have to call it a day.
Yeah. So I sent you the link so that way you can look at it if you want. But, like, yeah, this is actually even, like, there's actually a subreddit group that actually is encouraging people to message, apparently, stars, celebs, if they have any, like, background history, like, anything that could be considered a disease.
Yeah, it's a eugenics thing. Yeah, it's it's kind of a wacky group.
I guess Boblax is the next target.
Don't pass off your retard to some poor kid. Yeah, I'm dyslexic. I had 2 kids. I ruined the gene pool.
All right.
Yeah, I'm dyslexic. Yeah, who the fuck can make babies? Like Jeff. That's it.
Yeah.
Jeff's like the only guy. Jeff, do you have any health problems?
Do I have it? No. That's why I do what I do.
You're built like a prediction. Yeah.
I'm
you know,
I think it's like for my family. My family doesn't have the best.
You have nice Aryan blood, is what it is. You know?
Yeah.
All right, get out of here, Sim. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
Oh, man. Let's see. I can't get to those other donations. I don't know what the fuck's going on. They're actually asking me to put in a starter pack or something, so I'm not going to be able to relight the Streamlabs stuff. But I do appreciate and would rather you donate to Streamlabs. And the celebrity herself, the diva. Close it out, diva.
Yeah.
What's up, everyone?
Yeah, crazy 24 hours for you, huh?
Yeah, like it's calmed down now. Thank
Yeah.
goodness, so I can breathe. But yeah, I was shocked that the tweet that I sent Jeff, I was actually shocked that she said that. And I kind of thought it was risky for her because her saying that tweet threw the Twitter account Black Girls Gamers under the bus. Like completely threw her under the bus.
Well, in fairness, she never said anything about swatting.
But
maybe the Black Girls Gamers, like, let's give Zombaekillz a little bit of a break here.
Right.
Maybe they, took the reins. And she was like, oh, shit.
But how long was the tweet up there for?
I don't know.
Yeah, because like for me, like
I don't know.
I never said swatting, right? And I see a huge platform saying that, I would definitely been like, yo, bitch, I never said that. Now she's saying she never said it.
No, I don't think she ever said anything about swatting. I don't think she did. I hadn't seen anything.
Like now she's saying like, oh, I don't know why those people did that. Instead, like, oh God, I think
that might be legit. I haven't seen anything about her calling for only that douchebag. Like people did it for her, and if she's being backed, by the way, that's the kind of shit you would see. She may have not have done that. She may be innocent of that.
Right.
By the way,
No,
I think
but,
there's
like,
by the way, I think there's a tweet directed at you. I'm a gut feeling. This came from yesterday.
I'm still not blocked, by the way.
Tell me, she blocked you?
I'm still not blocked.
Here. Listen to this. You think it's directed at you? It hurts me to see so many of your own running.
I saw this. Yeah, I thought that was for me, and then also like I will reveal the person's name, like somebody that that she was associated with. Sent me a video about their relationship, but like no, she has a horrible history. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And honestly, a lot of people are saying like black people haven't called her out or black people, haven't done anything. They have.
Yes, they have.
They 100% have. It's just they haven't on this big of a stage. But I honestly think that she was kind of sat down and like, yo, Zombie, like there's this video out about you and it's making you look like a fucking liar. And we can't have this. So you just kind of need to fess up to it and move on.
Well, she did eventually.
Yeah, now people are saying that wasn't like the best apology in the world, but for
Nah, it's
someone
terrible.
like Zombaekillz, she's not going to fully admit she was wrong.
Well, she did say she said it. She didn't say anything about the swatting, but she never did it. So, I mean, she never said anything about the swatting. It was the mob.
Like,
the
now
mob
she's
did
saying-
that, Yeah.
But now she's saying, like, now she's publicly clearing it up, saying, like, I never said that, which that's what I'm saying. I think she was sat down by the higher up saying, like, hey, this isn't looking good. We want us.
Retreat!
You know what I mean?
Retreat! Get the fuck out of here! That's what I'm thinking.
Like, no, I do think she's back, but I do think she was 100% sat down. It was like, look, if you want us to keep on backing you, you need to make this right. Say you never said the swatting. And,
I disagree with you. I think it's the opposite. I think the people that are probably backing them are the ones that fucking threw her that charged ahead. Because the reason for backing her would be to use her to cancel others. So I disagree with you. I'm not saying what you're saying doesn't make sense, but it's just knowing what these people they're going to use her to take out cultural critics that they find distasteful. So to me, the reporter is the one that's I think you'll find the guy who sends everything to FWiz. That's the key. He's a guy to keep the eye on. So I fundamentally disagree with you on that. Now she may not be hip to all that. That'd be interesting to watch that develop. I think this is not this particular incident. I think we're gonna hear a lot more about her this year. This ain't over by a long shot.
No, I don't think it's over, but like, because like I said, like I got a DM and
about people that were associated with her before she blew up.
Yeah.
And she's fucked over a lot lot of people.
Oh, well, shocked she's a YouTuber.
I'm not going to get involved with it. I'm not going to put it out there because I kind of,
Yeah, sure.
I'm done with the situation.
Do you think this is aimed at you? So I want to read this. I didn't get through it. Hurts to see somebody around running into the fire, like it won't burn them too.
I feel like that was directed to me.
Yeah.
100%
They will never pick you ever. What do you mean they'll never pick you? I mean, one of the things that I think was so, and we talked about it on stream last night.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you get these woke personalities and you see, like, I guess the right personalities, they're all fighting with each other, you get this impression that black folks and white folks, like in general, don't get along in the States. And that is just like the furthest thing from the fucking truth. I mean, their politics might not get along in general. I would agree with that. But as far as like, you know, hanging out, doing stuff, being friends, that goes on every day in America. Like it's no big deal. And I think the worst thing especially the woke, I would blame them even more. Is they cast a white versus black scenario that really doesn't exist. It almost feels like they want it to exist. Black, and I tell you, I often wonder about like European. Like I'll tell you something. When I moved here, people would ask me, like what are race relations like? Do you have any black friends and stuff like weird fucking questions? Because they watch the news. The news is all left wing, and you would think we were at each other's throats. I was like, it's not like that.
No, it's
Yeah.
not
Not
like
at all.
that.
It's
not
not like
at all.
that.
It's not like we go to the grocery store and we like fight each other when we see each other.
Yeah, no. You would almost think there's just constant, like, incidents of, white boys beating the ever-living hell out of black boys and, shouting and screaming. And it's not that way.
Yeah,
there's problems, but it's not like, oh, I ain't saying hello to my black neighbor. Like, no. No.
Yeah, I live in a black neighborhood, but I do have white people that live here.
Yeah.
And it's not like they park their car and they're hiding and they're covering the hood.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I don't want to get my... Yeah, like, it's nothing like that.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
Yeah, but I think that's the biggest danger she poses is like you all like hate each other. So as far as you getting picked, well, it sounds like you did get picked, and this is a big opportunity for you, and we'll see how it happens in the future. So.
Yeah, and I like the stream I did yesterday, even though I was extremely nervous because I feel like I cleared up a lot of stuff. And
I think you did a good job.
I made it clear like why I did the video the way I did. And you even commented on it that like I stuck to, not attacking her and making sure that she had no way out.
Yeah.
That was my goal.
Yeah.
She had to accept this video and she didn't have an out.
Yeah. If she's gonna sit there and because if she's gonna sit there and if this is the best she could do to call you a fucking Uncle Tom, those will never hit. Look at the us against me. I'm not against black. I'm a right wing guy. I'm a Trump supporter. Fucking one of those. I'm a video game guy. I nobody's against black chicks. Actually, especially if they're cute.
Yeah, and I think she hated what the video did because I said in my stream, there's like a false narrative that all Keem's fans are racist and all Quartering's fans are racist. And when I didn't see the racist comments, I'm just assuming there was racist comments made against me, and people went fucking nuts.
I'm sure you got
and
them.
like shut that shit down immediately. So that pretty ruined her day because that ruined that narrative that Keem's fans are racist and Quartering fans.
And you're not. I'm absolutely sure you got racist comments, and you're not sitting there posting. See, people sent me, racist comments as well. You don't. And to me, that's real strength. You didn't have to make yourself a victim. You let your words do the, do the talking, so to speak, for lack of a better word. Yeah.
But no,
all right.
I was happy.
Typically, what words are for.
All right. Let's get out of here. Let's call it a day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Probably doing Dobrik, I guess. I'm gonna have to fucking look into that. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks so much for the donations. I'll try to fix that other thing. I thought I fixed this stupid thing with the Streamlabs, so I do apologize for that a lot. It sucks. But it is time to get the hell out of here. So thanks very much, everybody. Thank you, Jeff. And thank you, Diva. Make sure you sub her on Twitch. Maybe we'll see her on YouTube real soon. And we'll be waiting for Zombie's next move. Peace.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-town, the king's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated, the evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip-hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe, here's a headlock.
Hey
fam, new video out in a few hours. I am hard at work here in my studio, doing well, working hard.